Hey guys, welcome back to Sin's Gaming Channel. And today we have something special. A little apology from myself about Rome 2, which turns out to be actually a lot deeper than I thought initially, and which is also more difficult than I thought initially. So I made a little rant about how you should not buy the, the Empire Divided DLC, and I'm kind of still mixed about this. But I realized through my last playthrough when suddenly civil war erupted and 9 out of my 10 legions turned against me because they were all from the different houses. So I started a new game now, more narrated, but more cut as well, not a one-on-one, one-to-one length, because it's just too long and nobody wants to watch this. So I'm going to cut through the different highlights, if you like, and let's see how this turns out. So enjoy, and yeah, like, share, and subscribe. We start the game with being at war with the Drushkin League, and so we will conquer Velatri and Ariminum to solidify our dominance over the Italian peninsula. And once this is done, we will then move over to Alalia on course and subdue the remaining Etruscan League forces, and we will then make them a client state of us, because I don't want Alalia for right now. I'd rather have them be there and stand guard, if you like. So this is what's happening now. So now my bigger plans are to expand towards the south and the east. So I want to have a strong northern border, and most importantly, I want a buffer zone, which means client states between me and everybody else. So I signed non-aggression pacts with the Veneti and the Insubres, and they hate the Liguria. So I declare war on the Liguria once I have signed the non-aggression pact with the other two. I will then move to Liguria, subdue it, and subjugate it, and then Liguria will declare war on Insubres and conquer their territories, and declare war on Veneti and conquer their territories as well. So Liguria will then control all of Cisalpina, which protects Italia from the north, from any barbaric invasions, and this should turn out quite well.
And talk for the good of their people.
So the Reti and the Helveti declare war on Liguria, which allows me to enter the side of my client state, so I can subdue them as well. And then of course we have Veneti, which also declares war on Liguria, which is perfectly playing into my plans. So here I got a bit careless with my troop movements. I sent my second legion towards Veneti and in march stance, so now I get ambushed. And it's gonna be a tough battle, but I will on this one I will end up victorious. This will not always be the case in such battles, but in this one here I get lucky and my troops fight well, and yeah, enjoy the battle. It's the first battle out of many, I hope, and we'll see how this turns out later on.
We await your command.
Hastati! Advance! Commander! In for glory!
Ready! And forward!
Withdraw! Ready! Forward!
Your orders! Charge!
Sons of Mars! Charge! Glorarii!
Engage!
Melee troops! Your orders!
Exchange!
Orders! Engage!
Sons of Mars! Ready for orders! Take aim! Ready! Sic Domine! Orders! Extempore!
Ready!
Advance! Orders! Form square formation!
Glorarii! Hastati! Follow me! Melee infantry ready! Glorarii! Marching order! Jupiter gives us strength!
Valites! Proud Romans all! Fire on the enemy!
Melee infantry! Quick march! Hastati! Double time! Brave Romans to a man! Charge!
Melee troops awaiting orders. Engage!
Commander!
Engage!
Sons of Mars! Hastati!
Romans ready for duty.
Hastati!
Spearmen ready for orders.
Melee troops!
Advance
Ready and waiting!
Glorarii!
Levies! In service to Rome. Brave Romans to a man.
At speed!
Glorarii!
At speed!
Romans all!
For glory! Withdraw! Melee troops awaiting orders!
Glorarii!
Brave Romans to a man! Forward! Melee infantry ready!
Glorarii! Understood!
Orders! Quick march!
Orders! Glorarii!
Jupiter gives us strength! Melee troops! Advance!
Missiles awaiting time. Fire on the
Romans, ready for duty!
Hastati!
Spears ready! As you command! Flying at the double!
Your orders! Engage!
Proud Romans all!
Glorarii!
By your command!
Spearmen ready for orders!
Jupiter gives us strength! Missile infantry at your command!
Hastati!
Brave Romans to a man! General!
Priori! In service to Rome! Double time! Advance at speed!
And again, Liguria gets declared war on. They really are not popular. I wonder if it's because they're allied to me or if it's just a natural kind of relationship they have with their neighbors. But it helps me. Also, Veneti is now, of course, defenseless because they lost their army in the ambush battle against mine. And so the Liguria can now conquer the remaining city of the Cisalpina province. which then completes the buffer zone. So by moving up my legions to the north, I convince Helveti that it's better to be my client state than be at war, and they happily comply.
March. Advance. Ready for orders. On the move. Get moving, you wretches. Make
So next thing, I try to convince the Reti that it's better not to be at war with me as well. So I move up 3 of my legions, and as you can see I have 2 legions in front in normal stance and the third one behind in march stance. And yeah, oddly enough, the Reti slips through my 2 armies in front and is able to attack the third one without getting without it getting reinforced by the other 2s. And yeah, so I have my second ambush battle in this game. But sadly, this one I lose. It's a close loss, a very costly victory for the enemy, and it basically breaks his back, which then in turn allows me to finish the Reti off and to subjugate them and complete my northern buffer zone.
Missile infantry at your command. Break the nuts! Roll Romans!
Astarte. Ready and waiting. Melee infantry ready. Jupiter gives us strength.
Equites! Etium! Orders! Right, advance! Ready and waiting. Valites!
Loose. Orders.
Ready and waiting.
Commander. Obediamus. Ready. Missiles
Orders.
awaiting targets.
Attack! Roll! Roll on!
Missiles ready and waiting. Orders.
Ready and waiting.
Romans ready for duty.
Ready for orders!
Levies. Fire. Missiles awaiting targets.
Valites! Grouped and ready! Roll on!
On my order. Withdraw. Melee infantry. Engage. Astarte. For glory.
Valites!
Loose.
Roll on! Valites!
Equites.
Spearmen at the ready!
Equites.
Roll on!
Melee troops. Forward. Engage.
Charge! Commander!
Forward. Ready and waiting.
Spear infantry at your command! Roll on!
Your order. Astarte. Obediamus. Tribunus.
Valites! Mandata to fire!
Engage. Jupiter gives us strength.
Heavies! Orders!
Now. Fall back. Equites. Forward.
What are you waiting? The farm! Valites!
Withdraw.
Romans, ready for duty! Glory to Rome!
Equites. For glory.
So now we come here to the first time to see some of the Power and Politics DLC, add-on patch, whatever, in the game. So Cornelia, the House of Cornelia, the leader died in the ambush battle before, so I am in negative influence with them, loyalty I mean, and also that I don't like their traits. When I saw that they have the pacifist trait, I thought a little bit about it and then decided to provoke them into a secession, preventing them from harnessing more power or eventually more generals or whatever, and to especially to team up with other houses against me. So I provoked them. So their one legion they have is now at war with me. So I will quickly move my two other legions downwards towards them and eventually destroy them. And also I'm building a third legion in Rome just in case something bad happens. But it turns out everything perfect.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
Now with our northern border secured, our political loyalty also secured, we can finally turn to the south and defeat and conquer Syracuse so we can complete Magna Graecia in the southern Italian peninsula, which will then enable us to conquer North Africa and whatever else next. So this is going to be the next episode, the conquest of Carthage and maybe something more. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next time.
At your command. Ready for orders. For death and honor! Your next command?